Alright, let's get it done. Hopefully.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah. I have to sleep, right? Let's do that. Till the morn. Oh.
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. Lord! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Wow. What a fucked up nightmare. Okay, we're still in. Need to sleep. I'm pretty sure today's a fucking tournament as well. So we're going to be missing that again. Unfortunately. Oh. And the quest hasn't popped up here yet.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, why is it still right to Sushton? Oh, I guess we've still got time. Let's just
Easy.
ride out there.
Nice and slow.
Hopefully we've got enough time for it.
Hey, you!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise?
On it again.
Whoa! If it isn't Henry!
How are you, Hornet?
I'm fine. Just a little sore in the thigh.
Oh. Someone beat you up.
As if. I landed a job with a farmer down in the village here. Hired me to hold the sheep so they can be shorn. Easy money. Only thing is, as we were driving the sheep towards the barn, I took my eye off the ram for a moment. Wham! The bastard charged straight at my leg as soon as I turned my back on him. Dumb animal. What about you? How have you been?
I've been flitting here and there.
Huh. Fine. Keep it to yourself, then. Want to fight?
Last time we talked, you were headed to a tournament with your new gear. How did that go?
It all went to shit.
You didn't win then?
I didn't even make it there. I got into town to put my name down. But before that, I popped into a tavern for a bite to eat and see if the innkeeper knew of any work in the area. Yes, he says. He sent me to this little arsehole. The job sounded good. He said somebody owed him, didn't want to pay him back, blah, blah, blah. All I had to do was lean on him a bit, scare the shit out of him, and make him repay the debt. The reward was more than decent, so I took it.
There was a catch, wasn't there?
Of course there was. The debtor was this well-dressed fellow. He should have hit me right then, but it didn't. So I lie in wait for him. He comes along, I square up to him, and he starts shrieking.
Oh, that was only to be expected.
He's only a city councillor.
Oh, Christ.
I took off, but the guards caught me anyway. Public apology, compensation for personal injury, confiscation of armor and weapons. I was left with nothing but the shirt on my back. And that little whoreson that hired me vanished. That lousy fucking little piece of shit. So that's how my fame and fortune at the tournament turned out.
That really went downhill rapidly then.
Exactly.
Well, that's fine.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a
Teach
proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I once ran into a fellow named Yira. The bastard knew how to swing a cudgel better than anybody. He taught me some moves. Beat me, and I'll teach them to you, too.
Alright.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
Oh, you fucking cheeky bastard.
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. So, Yira and his technique. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Run in and yell a lot. And twirl a cudgel above your head.
And this is what I bet all that money for.
All right. There was one more trick Yira had. He'd always lunge like he was going to hit you from the right, but then he'd stop mid-swing and catch you with his left. A right old punch. That threw everybody, including me. Anyway, and having got the upper hand, he'd cosh you hard with that cudgel in his right hand. It's all about diverting attention.
Right. Thanks for telling me.
Okay. Let's continue on to the tournament. Can use this now? Oh, great, of course, that quest there now.
I mean, all
Are you his Cuman mercenaries? Are you fighting for Sigismund?
Igen, we are humans. But Sigismund, he's a bastard. Sigismund, egy konca finnyit sem ér. He stink more than a mare's fart.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be somewhere with Sigismund's army?
Nem, nincs hadsereg. No longer we are Sigismund's soldiers.
Shit. So you're just looting for yourselves?
Nem, we do not want trouble. We just go this way, no stop.
All right, I understand. But where are you going?
We go in Poland. War there soon.
Polska.
We nothing here now.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've looted all you can and now you're moving on.
Ez az ország tele van bolondokkal. This war, yours, not human bad. I, ordinary soldier only.
Well, I agree that Sigismund is an utter bastard. But what has he done to you to make you so angry with him?
Átvert minket. That horse shit cheated us.
What do you mean?
Sigismundnak nincs pénze. We as poor as mice. He not keep promise. Az egész szar. We, honest mercenary, but he, criminal.
I'm curious to know. Did you hear about the attack on Skalitz? Skalitz. You understand?
You Scarlets. I name Darko. Örülök, hogy találkoztunk.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm Henry. I'm asking about the Battle of Skalitz.
Ah, igen, I know now. Skalitz, der Silver Skalitz, igen.
Damn it. Were you there? Were you at the attack on Skalitz?
Mire akarsz kiukadni?
Tell me, were you there?
Mi? Nem. You ask I there? Nem. I? No there. Nem.
All right. I believe you. Perhaps you really weren't there.
Micsoda?
I'm saying I shouldn't lump you all together. It won't bring my family back anyway.
You family? Ah, that makes me Oh, bocsánat. Bocsánat?
I don't know what that means. I lost my parents there. Why am I even telling you this?
Bocsánat, Henry.
I'd best be off. Goodbye, Cumin.
Isten veled. Good man.
Okay. Tournament time.
You have a coin.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Fucking hurt, dude. So help me God.
Let me go to this so I don't fuck my armor.
Apparently, the city council is organising another election.
Coordination and timing is paramount in duels like these.
Here.
Now let's see which of the contenders has mastered.
Lord be with you.
I came to get my gear for the next duels.
But of course, I've got everything ready for you. Take care.
Now, we'll see a duel between two men, neither of whom is to be trifled with. A fighter of
Me drinking of a fox.
experience, he can hardly be matched. Well known to all of us, thanks to his many previous victories. Henry of Skalitz. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him?
Best man in all of
Yannick the Scribbler, assistant of the city scribe, Teats. Yannick claims to have learned about sword fighting from a book, and now wants to put his knowledge to the test for real. I don't think he stands much of a chance, but the Quill Pusher still has more courage than most of you. Who'll taste the glory, and who'll feel the sting of defeat? That will soon be decided.
That's it!
Contenders, get to it!
There's no escape!
It's a shame you weren't here when Sigismund
End of duel!
You would have come
Onslaught.
handy on the battlements.
This overpowered his opponent in the first round.
Glory to Henry!
Henry! Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival, too. He may still turn the duel around.
This time, quickly!
Ready?
Quickly!
Fight!
Count your chickens before they hatch.
End of duel! The fight is over! Welcome our winner,
A skilled swordsman.
Henry of Skalitz!
I was just changing clothes. Right away.
Bro, I'm in the middle of fucking fights. I mean, state.
In a moment, we'll see a duel between two skilled and seasoned fighters.
Are we starting or?
Contenders, forward!
Akvas! Oh, jump up! Stempa!
End of duel! Vic contender secured the first victory. Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today. He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see. Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel! The deed is done! The winner of the sword and shield discipline is a nimble, skilled fencer who has yet to be defeated. Henry of Skalitz! Let's move on to the art of the longsword.
You're right.
Give me the gear.
Of course. See you later, my
Beautiful
friend.
art of them all, as it combines the best of the others. You're quite right to look forward to these duels. And now, two great fighters go head to head. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz. Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough bruiser who's well known across the town. Guardsman Dirk, also called Stallion, who makes sure our citizens can rest easy at night. Though he's also caused many a restless night for the lasses around here. The ladies would be heartbroken if the Stallion became a gelding by accident. So beware, Dirk. I wish both of you the best of luck and a steady arm.
Glory to That's it!
Fantastic!
As it should
No
be.
time to lose. Get to it.
For the cross!
Famous Kootenburg swordsman.
I'll sort you out nicely.
End of duel.
Blade was singing.
He overpowered his opponent in the first round.
Heinrich! Heinrich!
For the glory of Kootenburg, let the duel begin.
No mercy!
End of duel. The fight is over. Welcome our winner. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz.
Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
I've got fucking clone. What do you mean?
Now, our honorable swordsman will show off his skills.
I took a bit of a...
Henslin Ebner! His men say he knows.
Come on.
Contenders, get
There's
to
no
it!
escape!
Oh, right.
Watch and learn. Hey,
What did he
In God's name!
End of duel! First duel! Henry of Skalitz! It seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today. Let your steel ring fight! Don't count your chickens.
For glory!
End of duel!
I wasn't looking.
It's over! All hail the victor of the longsword discipline, who proved his mastery of the blade! Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz!
did you drink away your hose?
We'll finish up the tournament with the free combat discipline.
Oh, shit.
Each contender will compete in his own armor, using his weapon of
So
choice.
they do get better.
I haven't seen swordsmen.
I'm here to...
Good. Hi. It's... See you soon, my friend.
Men who could easily make war their trade will now
Nice
be
work.
competing.
Aye.
But I'm a famous contender. Don't I deserve some care?
Oh, of course you do, you big hero. Come here. Let me take a look at you.
You cheeky bitch trying to scam me. It's supposed to be
They're
free.
inconsistent all around. He always leaves home left foot first, wears his hat tilted to the left, and he can always tell if something's not right. They taught him well at the Vechthalle, so pay attention, and maybe you'll...
Is my skills? No, combat. Heavy weapon. Just only 2 levels. I still got 1 level in warfare to go.
learn a thing or two. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater. Henry, are you going to fight or what?
I mean, I'm right here.
No time to lose.
Get in the arena.
Get to it. End of duel.
Even the armor.
You overpowered his opponent in the first round. Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz. It seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today.
You just got lucky.
For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
This time, beat him up even more.
No mercy!
No chance.
End of duel. second hard-earned win for this famous and truly mighty contender. Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz.
Fucking hell, man. It's gonna be fucking night by the time we get to that place.
May God give you health.
Come on.
Let your steel ring!
By God's will, die!
End of duel! This went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique. Henry of Skalitz! He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
Oh man, this guy's finding everything.
End of duel! People of Gutenberg, behold, undefeated and indomitable, nimble and strong. Those are the qualities of today's free combat champion, Henry of Skalitz. Hear ye, people of Gutenberg. This day has come to an end, and so has our tournament. But the glory of those who have excelled today will not fade with the setting sun. It will endure until they are finally overcome. God be with you, good people of Gutenberg.
Wow. Another easy tournament. We got a bunch of shit. I mean, let's see what that brand's like. Oh, it's over the couriers. Shame. Let's sell it on. Let's eat. And why is that equipped? How much money do I have now? 35.8.
I know half the town. And that
job
Mr.
mainly
Councilman Nars.
crazy?
Why would I job you in?
No, I think I'll just actually run myself instead of fast travelling, just to save time.
Go quick! 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 Ah! Quick! Gah!
It must have been near the like start of the game when that castle under attack. But Henry weren't there, so I'm guessing I go do something and then we get attacked or something.
Gah!
So it could potentially be now, especially with Ron Bergov there.
Gah! Go! Quick!
Get out of the way.
Gah! Go! Quick! Nice and slow.
Sake.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
He himself may not have stolen.
Go! Gah!
Wait, what? Why has that just disappeared?
Go! Gah!
What? What? I can't at the moment.
Whoa! Gah!
Get this place and nip downstairs real quick.
Gah!
Yeah, I'm a bit worried that it's just disappeared. Can't lie.
Go! Quick! Gah! God! God!
Back in a second.
Whoa!
So I'm guessing I'm gonna
I'm at your
need
service, sir.
to wait till tomorrow for this quest. I've got books I need to read anyway. So what time was it that I could do it? So not yet. Let me do these points. Drinking. Beer belly. So wait for this then. There we go.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdal, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? We had first-hand experience of various methods in the Trotsky dungeon, didn't we?
Curva, lad, that's not a bad idea. You know what? I'll tear out the last few hairs he has on his mangy head.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat? And a smug face?
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and the Obst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
Seriously?
Are you not glad? I thought that was what you were after the whole time.
I don't think Henry shares your sense of politics, sir.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, He might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck. Jesus! Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and may be guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
I mean, she can handle
She's
herself.
coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Alright. Come on then, lady.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Von Bergov's people came to Ruthard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then Von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero! But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first.
Yeah, I thought she might have a reaction like that.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously.
Fucking shitty fucking on the ground.
Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Bergov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Well, so what? It's hardly more than knee deep.
That may be so, but a courteous man should offer to help a lady.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. I'm waiting. This
Come on,
is
then.
not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
Oh, Sakura! I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Alright. Just be careful. Are you going or you want me to go?
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home. Our property. They have no right.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
What? Are you crazy? You can't climb such a height.
Oh, don't worry. I've been climbing up there ever since I was a little girl.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's a wooden balustrade there all the way to the window. It's like climbing a ladder.
Are you really sure that Ivy can support your weight? You're not a little girl anymore.
You really know how to compliment a lady, eh? Now
Don't
keep
be like
quiet
that.
and turn round. I don't want you looking up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Oi! Where do you think you're going?
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Ruthard.
You're wrong, friend. The Rutards have finished in this town. We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
You're a dead man.
Oh, okay.
Rosa? Could you...
I've been
Rosa!
waiting for you.
Fuck that!
You whore son. I'm all yours.
Okay.
Do it.
You won't get me. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker. Too slow.
Henry, over here.
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
You drink that. Let's go.
What a mess.
Oh, shit.
I'm all yours! No, you don't.
Oi.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
Shit. Yes.
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Rottai. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that to like her.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dammi castitatem. E continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Nice.
Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look.
Why does it do this? It's taking my fucking shit off me. Oh wait, no, that's why. Wait, no, this on 3. This on 2. Flip those. Oh, strong marigold, right? No. Equip that, equip that. Okay.
You know about yesterday evening and night?
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Rutard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
Has your father already picked a groom for you?
Not yet, but I know how it goes. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman and soon bear him a bunch of children. And if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before we even leave the church.
I'll marry you then.
What?
If we can free your father, I could ask him for your hand in marriage, even under threat that he'll go back under lock and key if he refuses.
I don't think he'd allow it either way. Lord Ruthard's daughter, and the bastard son of the Lord of Skalitz, who was driven out of his estate by Sigismund himself. That's not going to happen. Although, our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.
Fuck's sake, of course. Oh, there's one here.
Nice out today.
Was soll's?
Hoping
There's only I can wash.
I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too, just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here certainly didn't improve her mood.
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with DtotheK, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
Alright. Where is he? Stuff ahead. Save. Okay, I'm not going in that way.
You've always over yourself, noble sir. I'm sorry.
I smell trouble.
Huh.
You silly.
What the fuck does he want me to do then? Okay, so I guess we're gonna going around the back then. Let's equip my silent stuff.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
That's gonna lead outside.
No PSEC to be seen. What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
What are you actually looking for here?
DtotheK's papers, especially ones with my name on them. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of my connection to the secret enterprise.
Did DtotheK take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out DtotheK had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, DtotheK isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to DtotheK about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. but your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything but this. Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need DtotheK for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make DtotheK do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
Think about it. DtotheK's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the Cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
Most people here have never even heard Italian anyway.
Except Giuseppe, our captain of the guard. He's as Italian as Terzarima. And for weeks, he's been going on about nothing else but having the opportunity to talk to a compatriot.
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
Some of them will dig a tunnel into the court cellars from outside. That's how we'll get the silver out.
Clever. There's a whole labyrinth under the Italian court. But breaking through will take a lot of effort. And after that?
We'll free all the lords held captive at the court.
I couldn't help you with that even if I wanted to. And I'd advise you to give up on that. Getting the silver alone will be hard enough as it is. Anything else?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find DtotheK's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found DtotheK left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work.
Alright. What's this letter then? I can't even fucking read it, it's dark. No, I'm not to annoy you. You're so cool.
Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it. What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized?
Hmm. Okay, don't want to tell me where the fucking key is. Seems to be outside. Great.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, DtotheK, wherever you are.
Now I'm going back.
What do you want the boat for? So I don't drown in all this shit here. Last time it rained for a week straight. We were up to our knees in a river of shit.
That's good. You know what?
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
DtotheK got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of DtotheK, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
The commander of the Italian court is a native Italian. If we're going to be convincing, we'll have to be damn cautious and hope the legate doesn't say anything he shouldn't. Let's pray Godwin can keep it under control.
I'm not one to boast, you know, but few people can match my gift for languages. It would be a sin not to use it. Sono un buon gustaio. Le donne qui sono bellissime. E il vino è delizioso.
Forget it. That face of yours is known all over town. You'll stand at the back and try to be invisible.
But Godwin could surely benefit from some Italian lessons.
I would rather teach a horse the basse danse.
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Marble have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
Alright, rolls up.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Ruttard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best.
Sam.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start.
Come on then. Back in these fucking tunnels, I hate them. Where the fuck are you going? What are you doing?
Let us go. Pho, that smell. It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Zizka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Has that ever happened to you? Getting lost underground?
Some older boys dragged me into a mine once, and I got lost. I did not find my way out until the night. When Mame saw me, she nearly killed me.
If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick. Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
Mind if I do?
What is that? There is someone here.
Someone where? Oh.
Do you hear that too?
Maybe a bat.
One hell of a rat. How did you get here?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
Can't you be honest and steal from the living?
Why? Folks line up to buy these miraculous relics.
Who'd you sell the relics to?
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their grandfather's thumb? That could be awkward.
Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlets, sells them for us. It seems more trustworthy coming from him.
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now.
And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night, when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
That serves you right. That's what you get for disturbing the dead.
Wait, how did you two get in here?
That's what I'd like to know too.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. We'll beat it out of you then.
Fucking stupid.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Wait, where's the other guy? Where the hell did the other guy go? Oh. That's awkward.
It must be somewhere else. No, this is not it. It does not go any further, so it has to be around here somewhere.
That sounds
Take a look
different.
around.
We have it. That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Good morning, Henry.
Good morning, Catherine. I see you got your beauty sleep.
You tease. Oh, I'm all disheveled.
Right, we've marked.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal, but I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my arse with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
You said Pozzo has a band of soldiers with him. Wouldn't it be better if we all went?
And leave this place unguarded? That's too risky. Someone has to keep watch in case any uninvited guests come snooping around.
That stands to reason. We cannot leave ces belles dames alone.
Oh. All right, then.
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Alright. Let's see. I'll tell Godwin.
How are you looking forward to parleying with the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practice with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be. Unfortunately, not many speak Italian round here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
Will the legate be able to understand you at all?
Oh, you'll have to. I'm counting on my Latin, which I studied much longer. But I can't remember the last time I spoke it sober.
You're not planning on drinking before you meet him, are you?
There's not much chance for it. I can't drink in the morning on an empty stomach. And if I drink in the evening, I'll sleep it off overnight.
Where did you learn Italian, anyway?
From a Florentine. I met him amongst the mercenaries. All I know about him is his name was Luca, and he had a wife and daughter at home. He probably joined the army to get out of some sportive bother. That's how most of the men ended up there.
How did he end up?
He fell at the Battle of Kosovo. I was right there.
I'm sorry.
Can't be helped. At least his worries are behind him now.
Christian of Pisek says the guards at the court are commanded by a native Italian. If he sees through our little ruse, that's the end for us.
You really know how to spoil a man's day, don't you?
Excuse me?
But what of it? Like a common soldier would have any business talking to a cardinal. In the worst case, I'll tell him to fuck off. I remember that much in Italian at least.
Yeah. Is there anyone else I can speak to before we do this?
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov, and von Bergov is locked up in Suchdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough, but I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
Oh? What's the matter? Are you scared?
No, but I don't want to leave Rosa and Catherine alone. With Brabant.
Well, well. Is our Henry a little jealous?
Maybe.
So, that night that you and Rosa were here alone... My God! You rotting stag! It's a wonder you didn't bring the whole house down.
Can't you yell any louder? Some people at the other end of town might not have heard you.
Don't worry, I'll be as silent as the grave. Spill it. Exaggerate.
All right. I slept with her. Happy now?
The question is, was she happy? She's acting all virtuous, but something tells me she's just playing.
Well, she wasn't complaining. Neither was I. But it was a bit strange.
Did she scream? Cry? Laugh? Bite? Scratch? Or did she take a whip to you?
No, nothing like that. She just seemed to know what she was doing. Like it wasn't the first time.
What did you expect? That she was saving her cherry for some knobhead from Skalitz?
No, but...
My friend, a pretty young lady in a big town. I'm surprised Ruthard doesn't keep her locked up in his cellar.
Why is there fucking random mines about? That's fuck all been left there. You was just in there a second ago, have you got here?
What's your impression of the Legger? How does he look?
Cardinal Pozzo? Actually, he surprised me. I was expecting a shaky old codger, but he's a pretty handsome fella. It's a shame he's a clergyman.
Meaning he's young?
Well, he's certainly older than you, if that's what you mean.
So if he's older than me, he's not that young, eh? I'm no clueless boy either.
But you are a boy, Henry. And if you survive all this madness, you'll still be for some time yet.
No need for that. You've got when you fucking... What's up here? How the fuck's Sam got off there? Goblin.
Czołem gołowąsie!
Good morning, Adder.
Psiakość, bochęda ożyłbym.
I don't know where the fuck he is. Oh, he's right there. Can't talk to him. Okay. Guess we'll save it here and then carry on later. Yeah.